Welcome everyone, this is your host Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. First of all, this channel is proudly sponsored by Rome. This is actually the feature of this video. Of course, the historical role-playing game. Experience the glory and decadence of Rome like never before. You will find it in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly partnered with the What the Funk shop. Please check out their store for all sorts of products. They have dice, miniatures, game master screens, home decorations, and many other things. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment as well. And make sure that you use my code for a special discount. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review series focusing on Rome, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about the system and the timeline. At the heart of this role-playing game lies a custom-built system powered by percentile dice, or D100, crafted to mirror the gritty realism of ancient Rome while keeping the thrill of unpredictability alive. Unlike many tabletop RPGs where mechanics can feel detached from reality, this system actually roots itself in tangible reality, in tangible situations. Your character's successes and failures hinge on stats and probabilities inspired by the real world, balanced to ensure fun doesn't take a back seat. What sets this apart from other D100 systems is its grounded approach, effectively related to character durability and growth. Hit points aren't a vague pool, they are split into distinct categories for melee and ranged combat, reflecting how a dagger to the gut differs from an arrow in the shoulder. A legionary's resilience isn't a generic number, it's shaped by training, physique, and scars earned in battle. Experience too breaks from tradition. It's not a universal currency you spend freely. Instead, each skill, for example a gladiator's iron grip or a senator's silver tongue, grows through use and practice, tied to its own learning curve. Realism extends to character creation. Strength isn't an arbitrary role. It scales with size. Towering brutes hit harder than wiry thieves, as nature dictates. Skills take center stage, their numerical values from 0 to 100, dictating your odds of success over fleeting modifiers. This system's beauty lies in its flexibility. You can attempt almost anything, scaling a bill wall, poisoning a rival, reciting epic verses, etc., with outcomes tied to real-world inspired odds. Now let's talk about the timeline. Ancient Rome stands as a towering pillar of Western civilization, its aqueducts and laws still echoing through time. And this game doesn't blink away from the darkness of Rome. There are matters of slavery, questionable services apart from that. There's corruption. There's a twisted intention overall. You're going to face these situations. Of course, you can run Rome however you wish. But if you run it as intended, you will come face to face with that darkness behind the splendor of Rome. This game bends to your will. You are the architect of this world, and its edges can soften, or it can be displayed in their full sharpness, in their horror. Now, when it comes to the timeline, you have a perfectly organized sequence of events. When we think of ancient Rome, we tend to group elements such as mad emperors, military conquests, gladiators, and iconic buildings, such as the Colosseum, all in one frame. Because the history of ancient Rome spans several centuries, though, there is a timeline that matches the lives of the first 12 Caesars, starting with Julius Caesar's conquest of the Gallia and ending with the conquest of Britannia. during Domitian's reign, which took place 87 CE, almost 1 decade after the Colosseum was opened to the public for the first time ever. And this concludes this part of the review series. In the next part, we're going to talk about the Eternal City. I like this realistic approach. When it comes to tabletop role-playing games, some of the most crunchy systems, once you get used to them, they provide so much detail in terms of the wounds that you take, the actions that you enact. Everything that happens in the game is colored by the results of the dice rolls. And of course, context will always take precedence. And the organized timeline is certainly a thing to be appreciated here. Thank you for watching this part of the review series. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the Super Thanks button. Take a look at the information in the description and in the pinned comment. This has been your host Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. And remember, in tabletop role-playing games, you are not telling stories about your characters. You are experiencing the game world as your characters. Once again, thank you and see you later.